at this as, that someone has a heart sickness, not that they are sick, but that they're lovesick, perhaps. Maybe they got very attached to something that is not meant for them. Whether let's assume that it's another person, okay? And that person is not meant for them, or whatever it is, whatever outcome it is, that they became attached to it and it's not meant for them. We would look at that situation as like a love sickness. Now, how do we cure any sickness, really? And the answer is by going back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah is ash-shafi. Remember that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who heals and cures any sickness, including sicknesses, emotional sicknesses, and including love sickness. And so what that person should do is go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and beg Allah to remove that sickness or that attachment from the heart, and to increase in the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and in prayer, specifically tahajjud prayer. Tahajjud prayer is like going to the emergency room, okay? It helps you to heal much, much quicker. And there are du'as that you can say for healing. One du'a that we're taught by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allahumma rabban nas adhhib al-ba's ashfi anta ash-shafi la shifaa'a illa shifaa'uka shifaa'an la yughadir saqama. This is a du'a for overall healing. And this dua can also be used for emotional healing. Keep asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to heal your heart and to mend your heart and to remove whatever attachment is not meant for you, and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to replace whatever you cannot have or whatever you lost with what is better. Remember the dua of Salama and repeat it as well. When Salama lost her husband, the Prophet ﷺ advised her to say this dua, and he told her that if she says this dua, Allah will replace whatever is lost with what is better. And that dua is Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Allahumma ajirni fi musibati wa khlufli khayran minha. Indeed, we belong to Allah, and to Allah we return. O Allah, reward me in my calamity and give me and replace what is gone with what is better. Right? And allow whatever comes to be better than whatever that person has lost. وَخْلُفْلِي خَيْرًا مِنْهَا, and bring me what is better than it. So say that dua, say the dua of healing, make a lot of dua in sujood, in tahajjud, cry to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and beg Allah to remove this unwanted attachment from your heart, and be willing to let go. That's another thing, is we have to, sometimes we're not willing to let go. We don't want to actually let go. And, sometimes that's out of fear. I guess people think, oh, if I keep holding on, then I'm going to get it. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Don't do that. You're actually more likely to get something if you let it go. So don't deceive yourself to think that the more tightly you hold on to something, the more likely you are to get it. It doesn't work like that. It works the opposite. So in any condition, it's always better to let it go and to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bring you what is best, and to heal your heart. Realize that this is it's a type of attachment, and it's very, very painful, and it can be very harmful because it can become an obsession. And we have to be very weary of that and very cautious, because we don't want anything to become an obsessive focal point, other than obviously our creator, right? If we put something else, and this is the danger of having attachments like this, is they become the focal point instead of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that causes a lot of damage in one's heart and in one's life.